This is the review video for the related rates unit. This is worksheet 3.6, review number 2. So number 1 here says find the equation for the tangent line at the given point. They give you 5x squared y to the third plus 5x minus 6y equals 18xy. First thing we need to do is go through and find the derivative. So when we're going to find the derivative, we're going to take the derivative here with respect to x. So the first two here are going to have to use the product rule. So this is going to give me a 10x. And then you rewrite the y to the third. So again, product rule, remember when you're doing that, you take the derivative of the first, leave the second one. So that's that. Plus now, leave the first one, 5x squared. Take the derivative of the second, which is 3y squared. And then we need dy over dx there. The reason why we need dy over dx is because we took the derivative with respect to x of y. So we need that to be accounted for. Continuing down the line, plus 5 for the derivative of 5x. Minus 6 dy over dx. Again, taking the derivative of any letter but x, you need to have that marked out there. And then this is equal to derivative of the second side here is going to be product rule again. So again, 18 times by y is the derivative of the first part, 18 times by the second, plus 18x is rewritten, times by the derivative of the second, which is the y, so that's just 1. dy dx. All right, at this point, it says find the equation. Remember, we normally go through and solve for the dy dx here. Okay, so I am actually going to go through and solve for that dy dx here. See if I can't make this a little bit better for us here. Give me some more room. So when I go through and solve now for my dy dx, right, I need to get everything as a dy dx on one side. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this 18x dy dx over to the left side, keeping these two here. All right, so basically what that means is this term, oh, no, not that term. Let's undo that. All right, this term here, the 5, are all going to be moved over to the right side. So they're coming over this side. And then this 18x dy dx is going to go over to the left side. It's going in the opposite direction. All right, so when I do this now, I'm going to put this together. 5x squared times by 3y squared is going to give me 15x squared y squared dy dx. All right, and continue with what I have here, a minus 6 dy dx. All right, remember we're bringing this one over, so this is a minus 18x dy dx is going to equal to the 18y that was already over there. And then we're going to subtract from that. This is going to give me a total of the 10x y to the third, bring that over as a 10x y to the third. And then don't forget about this plus 5 that we have to bring over, so that's going to be a minus 5. All right, so now dy dx is all on one side. I take out a dy dx on the left side, so I'm left with dy over dx is equal to, or I'm sorry, it's not equal to, we have to have that times by, so you factor out a dy dx, and we are left with now a 15x squared y squared minus 6 minus 18x. That's equal to, right side stays the same, 18y minus 10xy squared minus 5. All right. So I'm going to give myself some more room here again. So we're a long problem here for number 1. All right, I need to get dy dx by itself, so I'm going to divide now. So when I go through and divide, this is going to be dy dx is equal to that 18y minus 10xy squared minus 5 all over 15x squared y squared minus 6 minus 18x on the bottom. So remember, that is your derivative. That is the equation for the slope. All right, so now it wants to know the equation of the tangent line at the given point. So that's that, the 3, 1. So we're going to take 3 and 1 and plug it in here. When you take your 3 and 1 and plug it in, that's going to give me 18 times by 1 minus 10 times by 3 times by 1 squared minus 5. This is all over 15 times by the x again here is 3, so that's 3 squared times by 1 squared minus 6 minus 18 times by 3. So all I do is replace x and y with the 3 and the 1 from here. And then when you simplify that, your answer here is going to be negative 17 over 75. Negative 17 over 75 is your slope. All right, since I want to create the equation here, we're going to do our y equals mx plus b. I'll do that up here. So y equals mx plus b. They give you x and y, so y is 1, and we just found to be negative 17 over 75, times by the x, which again is your 3 here, and then plus b. So when I go through and simplify and multiply this, you have 3 times by the negative 17 over the 75. Add that to the 1, you're going to end up with your answer of 42 over 25 once it is reduced. So again, you reduce it, you get 42 over 25. So 3 times by your negative 17 is going to give you a negative 51 over that 75. Add that 51 over 75 to the left side, which would be 75 over 75. It's going to give you 126 over 75. And then reduce, you get 42 over 25. So the final answer here, y equals negative 17 over 75x, and then plus 42 over 25.